Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Gospel Station Sports and Talk for our third and final day of the 2026 Jacie Cochran Memorial Festival out here in Cashion, Oklahoma. Thanks for tuning in this evening. We're a little bit behind, obviously, about now hour 15 behind. I was told that our first two games of the day both went into extra innings, so that's the kind of day three we've had so far. But regardless, thanks for tuning in. A little bit behind schedule, but we're getting some good softball in nonetheless. Today's matchup, your Bethany Broncos taking on the Luther Lions. It's, again, the final day, number 5. Our JV does play after this against Edmond Santa Fe's JV, but for the varsity, this is it. Now, so far on the weekend, they're 3-1. Their lone loss yesterday was against Crescent, I believe it was, which Crescent's put together a great team. They're like 10 or 11-0 on the year, so definitely not a bad loss at all. But coming into this final day of the weekend, on the season, Bethany is an even 6-6, perfectly 500. This comes after an 0-4 start to the year that they've battled back. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Gotta say, the fight these ladies have shown has been something extremely impressive. This is the Blake Nightingale pregame show here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Blake Nightingale's at 7304 Northwest Expressway back in Oklahoma City. Open 8:30 to 5 Monday through Friday. Make sure you call 405-728-1313. Blake is joining us next Monday. That's right, next Monday around the noon o'clock hour for an OU football special show out at the Interurban in Yukon. We invite everybody to tune into that one. It'll be on Facebook and YouTube. That's at least 2 hours, all things OU football. We've got season predictions. We've got news and updates from inside preseason and much, much more. Maybe even a couple live callers. But again, we invite you to tune into that. Thanks to Blake Nightingale for his support of the broadcast. Our stream sponsors are Simplified Tech Solutions, Trinity Endurance, Victory Mattress Outlet, Evans Hardware, and our scoreboard sponsor is Ship It Sooner. 5 great locally owned businesses around the OKC area that you need to make sure you stop by, especially Victory Mattress Outlet, okay? They've got 2 coaches shows next week. Our first football coaches show of the year. John Hickman, John Campbell are going to be heading out there talking to the football team ahead of their August 28th opener. And then on Wednesday, I'll be back out there with another one of Bethany High's athletic groups. And we thank Victory Mattress for hosting both of those shows. It's definitely going to be a fun one. I mean, really, really fun ones coming up. We're so excited for football this year and everything that entails as we get onto the winter and onto the spring. We've got more and more ideas we're looking to implement. So I couldn't be happier about the way the start to this year has been going. As we continue our pregame show, it's time to go over the Coyote Pond keys to the game. Coyote Pond is over at, make sure I pull it up here so it's right, 5804 Northwest 63rd Street. Always got to double check, boys. Never want to be wrong. Our Coyote Pond keys to the game: a quick start, clean defense, and limiting the base runners. Now, these are our keys to the game because against this Luther team specifically, who just got done playing, a hot start could put them on the back foot, not just for the first couple of innings, but potentially for the rest of the game. Luther does not bring out a bad team here. The Lions did struggle, especially up the middle early on in the game they just played. But once they got some breathing room, they settled in very quickly. So if I'm the Bethany Broncos, I'm seeing that and I'm saying, hey, this is not a bad team, but if we can jump on them, it's going to do us a lot of favors as we get on to the end of our final game this week. Thanks to Coyote Pond again for their sponsorship of the keys to the game. Coyote Pond is the home of the $20 FFL transfer. Customers can go to coyotepond.com or call 405-470-7999. Thanks again to Coyote Pond. Well, if you missed it, this is the Jacie Cochran Memorial Festival 2026 edition. And I know for Bethany, we're most likely going to see a lot of similar faces take the field in the lineup today. Jules Barker is going to get the start in the circle as we now get into our starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by John Campbell Health Markets, 405-200-8414. I'll start first with the Luther Lions, coached by Haskell Browning and Gracie Tintinitz. I think I said that right. They're led off by their center fielder, number 11, Brooke. Then their catcher, number 25, Zoe. Then they've got their first baseman, number 1, Blakely. Their cleanup batters, their left fielder, number 5, Darian. Number 7, Peyton's batting in the 5. Number 0, Malia, batting in the 6. Carly reps number 13, batting 7. Cody, number 22, batting 8. And their 9-hole batters, the designated player, number 4, Bailey. That's your starting 9 for the Luther Lions. They are hitting for their pitcher, number 10. I believe this is Desiree. I believe is who that is. My apologies again on any names as per usual, but let's go ahead and meet your Bethany Broncos, again courtesy of Stan's Plumbing. Emma Geisler's been leading it off all weekend long. She's done a great job out of it. The right outfielder and pitcher is back in center field for our final game this weekend, wearing number 4. Jules Barger is getting the start inside the circle, moved from that shortstop position. Also a right player. She hits and throws that way. Expect her to have a great start. Ella Davis has been batting around the 3 or 4, and she brings to the table some crazy power, repping number 7 out in left field. Gray Williamson has been on the hot corner all weekend long, showing off the leather. Number 5 has done a great job over on the left side of the infield. Danny Williams is behind the plate, starting catcher all weekend long. I don't envy her having to take it out in this heat, but she's done a great job. She's been a wall behind the dish. Macy Bibbs will be starting up the middle infield should nothing crazy be happening here. Macy and her sister Avery, you can expect them to be your starting short and second baseman. Izzy Melton, however, will most likely be manning down right field, the only left-handed bat on the Bethany lineup. She showcases some crazy speed. There's Avery Bibbs, again, most likely starting at second base in today's game. Reps number 2, her sister Macy number 1. And last but not least, Caitlin Sidness. Took a shot to the face a couple of days ago, but she's back in action, most likely going to be manning down first. Where's number 11? It's your starting lineup brought to you by John Campbell Health Markets. One more time, thanks to John Campbell. Again, one of our football broadcasters. So you see, I don't know if it's good for your starting pitcher, ladies and gentlemen, to be doing handstands and foul ground on the side, but that's what Jules is up to right now. I guess that's her pregame ritual, if you will. John Campbell offers health insurance for all your needs. That's health, dental, vision, everything in between. Again, he's broadcasting football for us again. Now they've got Emma doing the same thing. I'm just jealous. I can never do that. But, I mean, look, I'm just saying, if they stop playing softball someday, maybe they got a future in gymnastics. Maybe OU will come calling one of these days, huh, folks? First pitch will be brought to you by C&J Sporting Goods, 6604 Northwest 38th Street. Open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and 10 to 5 on Saturday. C&J Sporting Goods is your favorite locally owned, family-owned outdoor shop. 405-789-8102. And your Bethany Broncos are going to be the home squad. So we'll see Luther swinging the sticks first. Jules Barger heads out to the circle trying to shut down the Lions right out of the gate. Thankfully for me, that means I do not have to update any graphics on my end. Our scoreboard is already good to go. I don't have to worry about it. Always love when that's the case. So looking at the defensive arrangement right now, it actually appears that Macy is going to be playing second and Avery is going to be playing short. So a quick correction to our starting lineup there. We'll see number 1 at number 4 and number 2 at number 6, if you know the numbers. Well, one more time, thanks for tuning in here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. My name is Luke Young. Blake Vance might be on his way out here. I'm not sure yet. He has a second job he works, had some responsibilities over at that place. So if he's on his way, we'll welcome him onto the broadcast a little bit later on. But for now, you're stuck with me. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks one more time to Blake Nightingale for his sponsorship of the pregame show. First inning is brought to you by Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-732-1898 for Aloha. It's a nice, cool 98 degrees outside here, down from about 107, which we've had in earlier days. So it's a hard wind, by the way, blowing straight to the left field corner. We'll see if that comes into play at any point today. All right, here's the first pitch from Barger. Working against Brooke, number 11. She skips that one by, and we're underway 1-0. This is Barker's first start in the circle this weekend. Avery Bibbs has thrown twice, and Emma Geisler has thrown twice. Barker, as Coach Blakely says, a tough ass to move her away from shortstop. She's so good over there at the number 6. You never really want to take her out. The 1-0 crosses up at the letters. Quickly 2-0 for the leadoff batter here for the Lions. And this is number 11, Brooke, their starting center fielder. So most likely you're going to see 2 center fielders leading off both lineups. The 2-0 crosses high, 3 balls, no strikes. If you missed our pregame show, you're just now tuning in at the start of the first. Bethany is 6-6 coming in on the season. They were 0-4 to start the year, have turned their fortunes around with some immaculate offense. Here's a bunt attempt on 3-0. Barger grabs it, goes over to first, and did get it in time for the out. Great job by Barger. A 3-0 bunt attempt, though. Don't see that too often, folks. Trying to catch Bethany by surprise, perhaps. One gone. Well, there's the leadoff bat retired. Up next, number 25, Zoe. Starting catcher here for the ladies in red and white. Bethany's rocking the all gray today. I'm out here in my Southwestern Christian gear, if you must know. First pitch swung on and fouled straight into the body of Zoe. 0-1. We got a lot of news, by the way, so I'm going to find some appropriate times to relay some of the news we have around Oklahoma here recently, because it's pretty interesting stuff. 0-1 at the plate. Barger winds and goes. Off speed, swung on, hit well out to center field, but no trouble at all for Geisler. Not a bad swing off the bat, just hit right into that no-fly zone out there in center field. 2 gone. So with 2 outs and the bases clear, here's number 1, Blakely. First baseman, trying to get something started in the first inning here for the Lions. Barger's 0-0. Runs it back high for ball number 1. Often this weekend, we've seen starting pitchers really work high and low. The most effective starters have been able to go inside and out, but high and low is where most everybody stays. That's a good pitch, low out corner that is in there for strike number 1. A great spot and a great frame by Danny Williams. Told you she's been doing a great job behind the dish this weekend. That's a big reason why. 1-1, goes back high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bethany's lone loss this weekend again against Crescent was when Geisler was in the circle. She went 3 2/3 before that game came to a close. Swing and a miss on the 2-1. That ball disappeared on the bat of Blakely. Count moves 2-2, and Barger looking to get out of the first inning. She's got 1 ball to give. Got her sign. Here's the pitch. Off speed, tapper left side and foul. A very good swing from Blakely there. That was an off-speed low outside. She just manages to fight it off. Count stays where it is, but the batter gets to see another. And those are the small wins as a batter that you need to take full advantage of. Barger has her next pitch. Her offering, too far up. It's full count, 3-2. Two outs. No one on. The pitch swung on. Ground ball left side past Gray, and she will knock it down. Won't let it get to the outfield, but it won't matter. That's a base hit. So with 2 outs, Luther gets a base runner. That brings up their cleanup bat here. Number 5. Again, I believe this is Darian, left fielder. Lefty bat steps into the box. Barger's 0-0. Gave it the start. It's a called strike outside. 0-1. Interesting to see what Luther does here with 2 outs. I don't imagine they're going to be aggressive on the base paths. It's 0-1. No swing on that one. It's a called strike 2. Stuck with the fastball and gave it a good spot. Barger way ahead. See if she can find the put-away pitch here. Toes the rubber, in her motion. She goes low outside for ball one. Trying to kind of draw out that same swing that she got on the previous batter on that one foul ball. Stuck with the fastball there again. Williams sets up outside, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Fooled her on the off speed, and that'll do it for the top of one. Despite a 2-out single, Luther can't do much more. We'll head to the bottom half. Bethany leading. Nope, not yet. All tied up. 0-0. There we go, folks. We'll be back after break. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Take your training to the next level at Trinity Endurance, a brand new locally owned bike and outdoor shop in Yukon. Sitting at 501 South Mustang Road, Suite F, Trinity Endurance is more than a place to buy equipment or get a repair. The mission of Trinity Endurance is to be a place to chase goals, grow as a person, build relationships, and prepare for your next challenge, all backed by strong faith in the Lord. Call 405-345-1843 or stop by 501 South Mustang Road, Suite F to get started at Trinity Endurance. We're back for the bottom of the first, out of break. Tie 0-0. Again, Luther manages to put a base runner on in the top half, but can't do much more. This inning, again, on the top, Geisler leading it off for the Broncos. Nothing to her. She lets go by in the dirt. We're on our way in the bottom half, 1-0. So again, the keys to our game brought to you by Coyote Pond. Again, if you're with us with the pregame, strike hard, strike fast, strike early. Really want to catch Luther on the back foot here. 1-0 crosses high, 2 balls, no strikes. Bethany, in a lot of these wins, has gotten the first run on the board, and it's gone a long way for the victory effort. The 2-0. Geisler doesn't see a strike there. 3 balls, no strikes. Again, right now, number 4 is more than capable of knocking extra bases here and setting the Bethany Broncos up well. But you won't have to. It's a 4-pitch walk. Emma heads on down to first. It's an early base runner for the Broncos. That brings up Gray Williamson, starting third baseman. Fresh count for her here. Again, the starting pitcher is number 10, Desiree. It's a back pick attempt to first, not going to be in time. Was a ball at the plate. 1-0. Davis on deck. Barger will be in the hole. Williamson stands back in. On the 1-0, here's the pitch. That one just misses low outside. 2-0. Home plate ump says got to bring that up a little bit more. 2-0. Desiree deals again. That one stays low. 3-0. 6 balls in a row right here from the Luther starting arm. No doubt in my mind that Gray is not swinging. 3-0 pitch. And that one does find the strike zone, but correctly predicted that Gray wasn't swinging. I don't think that one's too difficult a prediction to make. Hitters count here at 3-1. The pitch. And there's the walk. Williamson heads down to first, drew the 5-pitch walk. Geisler heads over to second. 2 batters, 2 walks here for the Bethany offense. Ella Davis up to bat. The 0-0 to the big righty. Swung on, hit high in the air and back towards us. Stays in the field of play. No. Lands on top of us, and you can tell by the giant bang that rings out here. 0-1. We're in a hour 15 delay. Not near as bad as 3 hours like we got yesterday with the rain that came through here. Those lightning delays were brutal, folks. Nothing to one. That one runs way too high, 1-1. I think all the teams in attendance are very happy. They'll take a 1 hour delay just due to some extra innings. We'll all take that. No one's getting home at midnight tonight. 1-1 pitch. Up at the letters. 2-1. Davis not pressured much to swing at anything out of the zone. 2 walks ahead of her. She's really just looking for one pitch. Sees one there. Hits that one well out to right center field. Heading over is the center fielder. She bobbles it, but does she have the catch? It looks like it. On the tag, there comes Geisler tagged up to third and then came home on the throw. Williamson will advance over to third on a dead ball that got into the dugout. So 1 run crosses for the Bethany Broncos. 1 out on the board now. A runner on 3. Kind of a strange way to get your first run, but hey, we'll take it. First pitch to Jules Barker down low, 1-0. Again, steps in with a runner on third and less than 2 outs. 1-0 lead for the Bethany Broncos. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. Hot shot over to the third. She'll try to look the runner back. Doesn't know where to go, and they're going to get Gray a run down here. Williamson heads back to third. The throw over to the covering shortstop. No sign yet. Did they get the tag in time? Doesn't look like it. I did not see a call from any blue, but I am saying the lack of a call most likely means safe here. Yeah, there's the safe call. Barker is standing up on second here. Stroke of luck for the Bethany Broncos. They get 2 in scoring position. Still only 1 out. Macy Bibbs up next. 2 in scoring position still. Avery Bibbs on deck. No luck. Looks like it's Melton on deck. Either way, Bibbs steps in. Again, only 1 gone. Desiree's pitch, too far low. It's a pick down to third, not going to be in time. 1-0 with the plate, everybody's safe in the field. Quick visit between pitcher and catcher. Hey, while we got a break, we do have an update in the world of softball. UConn Mustangs softball edition was played a little bit earlier today, and UConn actually got the 6-5 victory over the Mustang Broncos. All the schools are in season, of course, and we're looking forward to the UConn Mustang football game that will be at on September 4th. But hey, softball looks to have had a great game down to the wire as well. Score updates brought to you by Stan's Plumbing, back in Bethany. Valet service in the dirty business, thanks to Stan's Plumbing. 1-0. Bibbs offers that, hits it high in the air, heading back towards the net, and the catch is made. By no means an easy play right there. Got a shout out number 25 behind the plate. That's a tough one. 2 outs on the board now. Izzy Melton up to bat. She'll try to pick up the 2 base runners and tag on a little bit extra here in the bottom of first. Currently 1-0, Bethany leads. First pitch to her in there for strike number 1. In the circle, toes the rubber and goes again. Nothing, 1 to Melton, falls out the bottom, 1-1. You know, I've preached it a lot this weekend, but putting a ball in play, Izzy can beat out practically anything. Just want to see her get a barrel on something here. The 1-1. That one skips by, but bodied up again behind the plate, 2-1. And that block prevents a run from scoring. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. A little bit low. It's a hitter's count at 3-1. Now, I'm not saying what I want to say yet because I don't want to jinx it for the squad. But I do have some insights into the games this weekend after this at-bat. Well, we'll see how this at-bat ends. 3-1. Outside for a walk. Third walk this inning. That'll load up the bases here for the Bethany Broncos. Avery Bibbs up to bat next. Then nothing. Let's go by high. That's ball 1. Send this awaits on deck if they can get him there. Oh, no, now it's swapped to Williams. Next pitch to Bibbs, a little bit too high as well. 2-0. Bibbs working herself ahead. No trouble here, the 2-0. That one a little bit lower, but not in the zone, 3-0. Well, a walk would score. So again, now up ahead 3-0. I mean, you're not in any trouble here. Then you really have to take the bat off your shoulder. 3-0 pitch. And there's the, nope, called strike up in the zone. Run doesn't cross for free just yet. Hitter's count here. Time call, looks like, oh, it looks like a softball rolled out onto the field. All good, back in play. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Bibbs offers a hack and sends it out of play. 3-2. Was a swing to do some damage right there, maybe a little bit high. But you do kind of have to swing at that after the called strike up in the zone, so I don't blame her there. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. The situation every player dreams of batting it. Number 10 has her sign. Here's the pitch. Left it low, and there's the walk. The carousel begins to spin here in Cashion, Oklahoma. 2-0, Bethany leads. 4th walk this inning. That brings up number 10, Danny Williams. First pitch to Williams is a ball, 1-0. And we should be on a 75-minute time limit. I didn't note when this game started. I should have done that. I'm going to say 5. And a called strike in the dirt, 1-1. Kind of see maybe early on the situation we're in to call that one a strike. 1-1 pitch. Williams lets it go low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Doesn't get it back to back. Starting arm for Luther here, routinely falling behind in the count. It's tough to pitch that way. The 2-1. Skips by for ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Speaking of Enid and their new independent ball team, Enid softball is playing right now versus Elk City. That'll be a good game. On the 3-1, number 10 draws another walk. It's 3-0. Bethany leads. That time was Barger who came around to score. Melton heads over to third. Bibbs to second, and Williams to first. Caitlin Sinnis up to bat next. Working with a 3-0 lead. Quick visit in the circle here for the Luther Lions. They are only 1 out away. They can get out of this. Just need the right pitch and the right swing. Here's the 0-0 to Sinnis. That one is a called strike inside. 0-1. That's potentially working ahead here from the Luther starting arm. See if she can follow that up with strike 2. And she will on a foul ball, 0-2. Much better start to this at bat for Luther. This is what they were looking for. Getting out ahead, now her choice of pitch. 0-2. The pitch, low outside for ball 1. On the 1-2, here's the offering. Swung on, Sinus hits this one high out of play. Count will stay 1-2. Good swing on a ball way low. Sinus gets on, we turn over the order here in the first. One and two again. And Sinus chases up in the zone. First strikeout of the inning wraps things up here in the bottom of the first, but the damage has been done. Bethany leads 3-0 as we head to the second here in Cashion, Oklahoma. Don't go anywhere. We'll see if the Lady Lion Sticks can get anything going.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
We're back for the top of 2 here in Cashion, Oklahoma. We'll get the scoreboard updated to reflect such. Thanks for tuning in here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Just me, Luke Young, on the mic for you today. Currently a 3-0 lead. Bethany drew a lot of walks. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks in the first. They scored 3 on a error right there in the first. That's right, a throwing error on Luther. Make sure I add that one as well. There it goes. Overall, Bethany kind of did exactly what I wanted to see out of them, though maybe not the way I was anticipating seeing it, but they do get out to the early lead. They get a chance to work with that here. Second inning brought to you by C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street. Call 405-789-8102. Remember, they also deal in clothing and personal safety as well as health and first aid kits, med stuff. I don't know the official or the correct term for it, but you know what I mean. I think Barger just got attacked by a bee, but she's fine. Back in the circle. Ready to do the first pitch of the inning. Nothing here. Pitch, swung on, jam shot right side. Macy underneath, and she's got the grab. Apologize for the camera work today. We're doing the best we can. There we go. That should be better. That was number 7, Peyton, up to bat. But her pop out, one gone. Here comes number 0, Malia. Barger on the 0-0 to the second baseman. Swung on. Another ball back over to Bibbs. She's got the grounder and got it to first in time for the out. 2 gone. Two up, 2 down so far in the second. To try and break that trend will be number 13, Carly. It's the starting right fielder for the Lions. Barger looks at the dugout. Finally gets her sign. Again, 2 up, 2 down so far. 2 very quick outs. Pitch, swung on. It's a weak chopper over to Avery. She's got it, and the throw gonna be in time for out number 3. The Lions go 3 up, 3 down in the top of 2 as we head to the bottom half. Bethany looks to add on to a 3-0 lead. Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home with a $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. We're back from the bottom of 2. As always, Bethany strikes first, and I do get to say as always right now because it does feel like that. Recently, they've been really good at striking first, and speaking of first, we're back to the first batter in the order, the top of the order, and Emma Geisler has come back up. She walked her first time up on 4 straight, eventually came around to score, open this game up for the Broncos. Continues facing number 10 in the circle. The first pitch to her, back up high for ball number 1. 1-0. First 2 batters of the game walked, and you had a fly out to center field. Then Barger reached on a defensive mishap. That ball hit hard through the 5-6 gap for a single. Geisler heads down to first with Bethany's first hit of the game. Runner on 1. Now both teams do have 1 hit. Luther was able to grab one off of Barger in the first. Couldn't do anything with her though. Here's Williamson. Squared around for a bunt, pulled it back, runner goes down to second. The throw would have been in time, but it can't be handled on 2. Strike 1 at the plate, runner on second in the field. Williamson stands back in. 0-1 to her. Takes a hack. This one hit high in the air, shallow right field. A long way to run, but the second baseman has the play. That's Malia out there. 1 gone. As someone who used to play a lot of second base, those are a little bit more difficult than you might anticipate. You hate hitting it into the triangle out there. Davis offers on her first pitch. Foul ball over this way, but it will land. 0-1. Again, Davis got it underneath one, launched out to center field, but just couldn't get enough on it. 0-1 against her here. Davis stands back in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one skips by. Runner doesn't go. 1-1. Again, Bethany's offense has been rolling pretty much all weekend. I'd say these batters know what they're trying to do here. 2-1. Home run signal's too far outside. As we come back next week, let me think about what's coming up on our schedule. I know we have Bishop McGinnis before too long. Here's a ground ball over the left side. Fielded on the hot corner. The throw across is going to be in time to get Davis, but the lead runner advances over to third. Bethany trades it out for a base. 2 gone. Geisler over to third. Here's Jules Barger to try and knock in the run. Desiree working quick. 0-0. In the dirt, ball 1. Barger put bat to ball her last time up. Did reach on, again, the defensive miscue. Eventually came around to score. 1-0 against her. Next pitch gets all the way to the backstop. Here comes Williamson. She's going to slide in safely. Excuse me, that's Geisler, but it doesn't matter. That's run number 4. Two 2-0 at the plate. Base is now clear. And there's the pressure taken off of Barger. 2-0 pitch. Back in the dirt for ball 3. Bethany now has 4 runs on only 1 hit, and that's a good sign for the Bethany Broncos. 3-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. Bethany with a 4-0 lead here. And there's the walk. Runner back on first. Macy Bibbs up to bat next. She popped out to the catcher in 2 pitches last time. Nothing. Swung on. Hot ground over to third. It's gloved cleanly and over to first in time. That'll do it for the bottom of 2. Bethany will tag on 1 more as we head back to break. It's 4-0. Bethany leads. They strand 1 runner that inning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. And Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware.
Deliciousness in every bite. Blessed Cookies and Desserts at 4401 North MacArthur Boulevard, Suite C, in Bethany and War Acres' favorite locally owned dessert store. With tasty treats like cheesecakes, cookies, and Tres Leches cakes. Blessed Cookies makes great gifts for both friends and family, or sweet treats for yourself. Blessed Cookies and Desserts, 4401 North MacArthur Boulevard, Suite C. Oklahoma City loves Blessed Cookies and Desserts. 405-503-3223. Blessed Cookies and Desserts.
Here we go, back for the top of third. 4 lead for the Broncos as we retake the field. Hey, some news out of OU softball. Abby Dayton has signed with the Knoxville Miracle. That news broke about 22 hours ago now. A little bit under a full day. That's a foul ball off of the umpire's shoulder. 0-1, and they'll give him a second. Up to this point in the game, Barger has done extremely well. No runs on 1 hit. She's walked none and struck out none. Yeah, we'll have a quick meeting in the circle to give him a second. Well, we got a chance. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the weekly schedule. Here is what's coming up for the Bethany Broncos. We're at Cashion, obviously, to round out the weekend today. And then we got Weatherford on the 24th. Bishop McGinnis on the 27th. And you can see the green of the Fighting Irish there getting green screened out on our overlay. Love that. And then on August 28th, towards the end of the month, they head over to Edmond, Santa Fe for a tri-match over at Santa Fe's place. That's your weekly look for Bethany Broncos softball. Some games coming up next. Circle visit has concluded. The ump's been given a chance to breathe and work the shoulder out there. 0-1 as we get back into the action. Next pitch rolls by in the dirt. 1-1. I believe this is number 22, Cody, up to bat, starting shortstop. 1-1, swung on, hit over to our shortstop, Avery. She bobbles it for a second, makes a throw over, but that one's not going to be in time. That'll go down as an error and a runner on first. One on, no one out. Luther in their best opportunity of the game here. Number 4, Bailey up to bat. Barger's pitch, squared around for a bunch. He'll drop it down. It's a pretty good one. Williamson takes it, fires over to first, and Bibbs can't hold on. That time it's Macy on the cover. Everyone's safe. Lead runner went first over to second. 1 and 2 occupied here, no one out. Now, I'll be honest, folks, I cannot see from my vantage point if she had that beat out or not, so I'm just going to have to give that an error. That's 2 on the Broncos this inning. Back to the top of Brook. Margaret's got her sign. Nothing. It's another bunt attempt. This one over to Williamson. She's got it cleanly. The throw to first is high, but Bibbs is there for the tag, but she gets run into. Looks like Macy secured the out despite the body check. One gone. The other two runners will advance one bag. Good job right there by Macy. It's kind of a wild throw. She had to jump for it, come off the bag in an awkward way. See the entire team is coming there to check on her. Now we get some cheers from the crowd. One gone here. Yeah, Blake is right. This new camera stand is impossible to move. It is difficult to move. All right, one gone. Here's number 25, Zoe. Swung on. Hit sharply into foul ground. That's where it'll be fielded. 0-1. Getting Barger through her start, only one hit. Still only one hit given up. No runs, obviously. Zoe stands back in. 0-1 to her. Called strike, top of the zone. 0-2. Bethany has 4 runs of insurance built up here. Even if one crosses, they're not in trouble. 0-2. Fouled straight back. Count will stay where it is. Oh, and 2. It's a little bit better on the camera angle there. Parker's got her sign, trying to put her away. Off speed, got her looking. How about that? Good spot for your first strikeout of the outing, 2 gone. She can trust in that off speed, can she? Not the first time she's gone to it. Probably won't be the last. Here's Blakely up to bat. Second and third occupied, 2 gone. Barger 1 out away from not giving up anything. First pitch of this at bat is in there for a strike. 0-1. Not wasting any time, just went right after the new batter. It's a show of confidence right there. Maybe emboldened by the nice grab by Bibbs at first. Off speed, same spot, called strike 2. Barger has found her rhythm here. Back-to-back 0-2 counts. See if she can put this one away. Barger winds. She deals. Goes high. Nice snag by Williams. She's actually going to throw it down to third to get the runner back, but nothing going there. Just 1 and 2. Tell you, it's a thankless job, catcher. But I know Barger's wishing Williams thanks right there for not letting that ball go back to the backstop. The 1-2. Didn't offer at it. Count moves 2 and 2. That ball fell out the bottom, skipped on top of the plate. 3-hole batter from Luther displaying some great patience right here. Let's see who wins it. The 2-2. Back low and not a called strike. Full count, 3-2. Blakely has worked it back to full against Barger, who wins it here. 3-2, 2 outs, second and third. The pitch, swung on, ground ball, right side. Macy there, got to flip it to first. She's there in time. The defense holds once more for the Bethany Broncos. It's 4-0 as we head to the bottom half. Barger escapes a jam, not giving up anything. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support in drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway, 405-633-7778. Izzy Melton leads off this inning, bottom of the third. She takes a strike. This inning obviously goes Melton, Avery Bibbs, and Danny Williams. 0-1, swung on and fouled off into the Bethany dugout, nothing in two. Melton walked her last time up, went all the way around to third, but couldn't come across to score. Batting here with a 4-run lead, just looking to pile on. Melton stands back in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one goes by in the dirt. 1-2. Bottom of the third here, obviously in Cashion, Oklahoma. This one brought to you by none other than Apple Tree Antique Gallery. This has been the third weekend of the month over at Apple Tree Antique Gallery, 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. 1-2 pitch. Hops by, 2-2. Apple Tree is a longtime supporter of the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Over 70 vendors inside Apple Tree Antique Gallery, each with their own special products and deals. Make sure you stop by 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. On the 2-2. Melton lets go low. Well, it looks like I might have missed a pitch. That was 3-2. Melton heads down to first with her second walk of the game. Leadoff batter on board. Here comes Avery Bibbs. Like Melton before her, worked a walker last time up, showing bunt here. Doesn't pull the bat, drops it down straight up the middle. Third base on the field, the throw to first, not held on. Melton looks to advance, but will retreat back to second base. An error on the Luther defense allows 2 on. ROE in the books, both teams, 2 errors on them. For Bethany, though, it's paying off in a much better way. Here's Danny Williams. Swung on, cap shot, back to pitcher, knocked it down. Going to be a tough play for short. She gets the tag on Melton, everybody else is safe. Essentially a force out in the field. Williams reaches on the fielder's choice. One gone here. Back to the bottom of the order with Caitlin Sindis. Sindis struck out her last time up. 1 out. First and second. First pitch to Sindis down low for ball 1. Yesterday, Bethany volleyball played Harding Charter Prep. They beat them in straight sets, I believe, 3-0. Next pitch goes by low as well, 2-0. Continues a great homestand for the Bethany volleyball program. They're now 2-0 this week against Blanchard and Harding Charter. They're eyeing their own tournament before too long, the Bethany High Classic. Hopefully we get to be out there, 2-0. Runs way high, back pick attempt down to first. Not in time there. 3-0 at the plate. Sitting this way out ahead. A walk here loads up the bases. The pitch from 1-0 in the strike zone. That's number 1. Sindis has the green light now. With the speed on the base paths, there is a chance she could score 2. 3-1 pitch. Doesn't have to, lets it go by. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. 1 out on the board. Top of the order, here's Emma Geisler. Geisler could put this game in unreachable territory for the Lions here. Lets ball one go by down at the ankles. 1-0. Third time in 3 innings, number 4 has come up to swing. Getting another very good sign for the Bethany offense. 1-0. Swung on. Hit through the 5-6 gap. That's going to score a run with the chance to score 2 runs. Trail runner Williams comes home as well. 2 RBI single for Emma Geisler and no trouble at all for the leadoff batter. Just look at this swing. Gets her pitch right down the middle and takes it right into left field. I mean, that's a good stroke of the bat there to cross 2 runs. Replays brought to you by Victory Mattress Outlet, of course. 6-0. Another hard hit ball, this time into right field. All batters and runners advance 1 base. Bases continue to be loaded. Okay, now I got to catch up my stat sheet. Get what Blake was going through yesterday. 2 runs there, and then a single there. All right, we got everything. Nothing. Davis comes out swinging as well. Hit that one deep out to center field, back towards the wall. The catch will be made there. Sindis tags up at third, comes home, throw, goes to third. No chance for a play at the plate. 7-0 on the sac fly. The 7, 8, and 9 batters have come round to cross it. 7-0 in the bottom of 3. Jules Barger up to bat next. 2 outs on the board. She comes out swinging as well and fouls that one off right side. 0-1. They're now moving too fast for me. This is why we need a stat person out here. Tell you. 0-1. Desert deals again. This one down low. 1-1. Currently first and second occupied as Sindis tagged and went home. A walk would not score another run, but a base hit potentially could. And that could be another one. Hard hit ground ball on the dive. Short has it, has no play. Launches a desperation throw over to first. It'll be an infield single. Bases back to loaded. Macy Bibbs will come up to swing. Bibbs 0 for 2 today. A pop out to the catcher and a ground out to third. Looking for her first hit. Yo-oh. Let's go by. 1-0. This be a good spot to get it right here. Bethany has more than enough insurance. Anything else is heading towards a run rule. 1-0. Lets ball cross way inside. 2 balls, no strikes. .557 approaching 6 o'clock p.m. 2-0 pitch. Swung on. Hit well out to left field. This one has a chance, and the catch can't be made on the dive. 1 run's going to cross. Trail runner holds up at third. It's an 8-0 game. Bethany leads over Luther. That will go down in the books as a double for Bibbs. Oh, actually, excuse me, I miscounted. That was Williamson who scored. It's a 9-0 game. Barger is on third. And obviously Macy is over on second. 0-1 at the plate. We're back to Izzy Melton here. Nothing to 1 is ripped down the line, right side, and foul. 0-2 against Melton. Five hits for the Bethany offense. Just had to count them real quick. 9 runs on them. The 0-2 to Melton. She lets go by in the other batter's box. 1-2. The 1-2 here. 10 deals. Melton swings. Hit back down the right side, and that one landed in fair ground. 1 run will cross. 2 runs will cross. It's an RBI single for Izzy Melton. 2 RBI single for Izzy Melton. It is 11-0. Bethany leads. Runner on first. Still 2 outs. That is their 6th hit of the game. And that is a 4-run bottom of 3. There we go. We're up to date now. Run rule so far this tournament has been 12, 10, 8, 3, 4, 5. So if they can tag on 1 more, I believe we'll hit run rule. Ball 1, Delta Bibbs, who's up for her 3rd time. She's walked and reached on an error. Is responsible for 1 run scored. 1-0. That one can't clip the low out corner. 2-0. Melton was speed on first. Anything deep into a corner, deep into left or right center, Melton could have a chance. That pitch finds the strike zone on 2-0. 2-1. In the 3rd inning, every runner that has reached base has come around to score, save Melton, who's now on first. That's a foul ball, makes it 2-2. Williams waits on deck with Sidness in the hole if they can get there. Bethany looking to cap off an excellent weekend up here in Cashion, Oklahoma. 2-2 with 2 outs. That one again skips by full. NFL preseason is going on right now. I keep getting updates about it. It looks like the Bears and Bengals are playing and the Eagles and the Patriots. 3-2. Swung on. High pop-up, shallow left field. This could be trouble. And the catch isn't made on the dive. Melton goes first to third. Avery heads into second as well. And the inning continues for the Broncos. Another just tough play for the Luther defense to try and have to make. That ball is hit in no man's land out there. I mean, credit to the shortstop for covering the ground. She did. 0-0 to Williams. Knocked down behind the plate, 1-0. Williams has reached on the fielder's choice and walked. She's come around to score once. I believe the winning run here is on third. Make that 2-0. To a pitch, 3-0. Turf pellets fly up on every one. 3 balls, no strike. And it looks like we have a new batter potentially coming up after Sidness. We'll see about that. That ball hit high and out of play. I mean, high over to the batting cage. 3-1. See the approach from Williams. She wants to hit. She don't want to walk here. She wants to knock in that run herself. See if she can do just that here on a 3-1. The pitch. Doesn't have to. It's a walk. Bases will go back to loaded here in the bottom of 3. That's Williams' second walk of the game. Caitlin Sidness with a chance to do in the Lions. See if 1-1. Find a way to do it here. A walk or a base hit. Either should end this. By the way, Melton began this inning, I believe. Or did we start with Geisler? No, we started with Melton. Melton began this inning. Ball high to Sidness, 1-0. Means we've gone the full 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the 13th at bat of the 13th plate appearance at least of the inning. Sidness takes a strike there, 1-1. The 2 outs came on a sac fly to center field by Ella Davis and a tag out on Izzy Melton, her first time up. 1-1 here against Sidness. The pitch goes by low once more. 2 balls, 1 strike. I will be very interested to count up the walk numbers as well as the hit numbers. I know what the hits are at right now. I don't know the walks. Send this jam shot over to short. It's misplayed, and that'll get down, and that should do it. 12 runs for the Bethany Broncos. Ball game is called. One final error, unfortunately, on the Luther Lions, and that will do it. Bethany runs away with the final game of the weekend here for the varsity Broncos. It's a 12-0 win over the Lady Lions. Well, as that one does it for today's game, we invite you to stick around for the post-game show. It's a run rule victory, of course, but we
visit. Come see the professionals at Full Service and ask about their visit. Come see the professionals at Full Service and ask about their many services like AC repair, brakes, oil changes, engine repair, seals and gaskets, and much, much more. English or Spanish, this locally owned auto shop provides honest work that removes the headache from auto repair. Call 405-596-9724 and trust Full Service Auto Repair to get you back in the race.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. At the end of our game today, it's a 12-0 run rule victory for the Bethany Broncos. Luther was just unfortunately outclassed from start to finish on this one. Bethany showed why they're the better team here, and they are now above 500 for the first time this year with a 7-6 season record. They are now 7-3 in their last 10. That's a great spot to be for the Bethany Broncos as we continue some district play later on. But first, how we got here, some standout performers. Emma Geisler, man, 2 for 2 with a walk. She scored 3 times, and I believe might have had at least 2 RBIs to her name. I'd have to go back and recount that. Williamson scored twice, Barger scored twice, and everybody else in the lineup scored at least once. The definition of everything went right for the Bethany Broncos. Jules Barger was almost perfect today, but one hit got in the way of a perfect game. Nevertheless, she has the complete shutout. So a great job by Jules Barger in the circle and the Bethany defense, because Barger's always been that kind of pitcher. She relies on her defense to get outs in the field, and today they came up clutch for her. Get the postgame show brought to you by Blake Nightingale State Farm as well. Some sponsors we didn't get to today include Evans Hardware, Stan's Plumbing, Full Service Auto Repair, and 39 Tire and Oil Express. We got to see Victory Mattress on a couple of replays, which is pretty cool that we get to use. Do love that replay system. Hope everybody enjoyed this weekend of softball. We'll be back for some more Bethany athletics next week with a couple of coaches shows included. But I think that just about wraps it up here. I think one final time, our player of the game, I mean, I just kind of gave it away, didn't I? It has to be Emma Geisler. A perfect day at the plate. That girl has had one heck of a weekend. I'll have to go back over some of these stats and bring you back with an update on that, because she was 4 for 6 after yesterday. I'm pretty sure she had a great 2 games day 1. She had one heck of a tournament. So shout out to Emma Geisler, our player of the game, and thanks to everybody who tuned in for this one. We'll see you next week. One more time from Luke Young up here in Cashion, Oklahoma. This has been Bethany High Softball on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk.